Hey, hello there. My name is Jerry, and I thank you for taking some time to watch this video that my partner Chris and I put together to help our team introduce this opportunity to their friends in the world, I guess. So whether someone introduced you to it and brought you here, or we did, or you just found it randomly, just know this will be about 18 minutes or so, and it will provide you with some good information and hopefully be able to answer some questions for you. So what we're talking about here is what I would consider one of the most amazing opportunities I've ever seen, and hopefully it's the most amazing opportunity that's ever come your way. I've been in business about 25 years and have some experience in this type of business. And I could say I've seen all kinds of things and I've been presented with all kinds of things, but I don't think anything's ever gotten me more excited. Maybe early on in my career, but I didn't know much then. So being more experienced now with 25 years successfully running businesses, this is really exciting to me, and hopefully it'll be the same for you. And at the end of this, I believe you'll probably thank the person that sent you here. But let's talk about it a little bit, and hopefully the feeling is the same for you as it is for us once we share, again, what we believe is an amazing opportunity. As entrepreneurs, we always keep our eyes out for something extraordinary. Even if we're running a business that's doing well, we still always have to keep our head above ground. I think that's just a smart thing to do. And whether or not you engage in something, you can always pull an idea away from most things that you take a look at. So when this was presented to me in particular, and I know my partner in this, we both looked at it and said we were glad our eyes were open. And we're glad we took a look at this because this is extraordinary and we're real excited about it. So let's get right. This opportunity is with a new network marketing company, or as you may know it, a multi-level marketing company that was founded by billionaire businessman Peter Castleman. And you may not know who Peter Castleman is, but I'm going to give you some information later in this presentation. But in the meantime, I know you'll probably get on the internet and search to find everything you can about him, as I did, and most other people will do. But I will tell you that he is an insanely successful businessman with a great track record of bringing companies from places where they were struggling to huge successes in multiple different industries, and has a great educational background and just the type of guy that you would definitely like to be involved in. So again, we'll talk more about that, but I just wanted you to know right up front that the founder of this company is not just some guy sitting in his basement. It is someone who has a track record of success and who has said that this is going to be his legacy company. This is what he wants to leave to the world. But first I want to talk to you about the benefits of network marketing, or MLM, or multi-level marketing, in case you're not familiar with it. We all have some way of producing income, and as many people will say, the income can stop at any time, or the only income you get is what you're producing at that moment. One of the nice things about multi-level marketing is you can create what's called a residual income. What that means is you can get income forever, or for an extended period of time, for something you did today or something you did in the past. So what that means is you do something and you get paid over and over and over on it. That's one of the benefits of network marketing that some people don't quite understand in the beginning, but once they start to experience it, it's really exciting, and one of the things that draws a lot of people into this type of business. The next thing is freedom from companies and employers. I think there's a lot of people that will listen to this that are probably worried about their job, or lost one recently, or in a job they just don't like. This gives you the opportunity to effectively be your own company and do things your own way, and not have to worry about anybody else firing you or giving you raises or telling you when you get to come and go. You ultimately get freedom, which gives you the lifestyle you want and the flexibility you desire. There was someone I knew in network marketing years ago who said, the best thing about network marketing is I get to sleep until my eyes open. And I think that's a great thing. So when you have this type of business that you're involved with and it's successful, your life becomes yours and it becomes flexible, and you can build it around what you want to do. Now, we all can get busy no matter what we do, but it really does give the opportunity to design your lifestyle. And the other thing is the power of duplication. We all have so many hours in the day and so much ability, but what if we had a number of people doing things that we benefited from? How about if you had hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands of people who are doing things that you would benefit from? Network marketing gives you the power of duplication like no other. There are some traditional challenges, though, with many network marketing companies, and we'll go through those. As like any other company or any other market industry, there's things that you have to look out for, and network marketing is no different. One of the big ones is they often require you to buy into or accept a product you normally wouldn't use. What it means is you have to start doing something you weren't doing the day before you got into the company, or start using something you didn't use before you got in, a product, a service, whatever it may be. You now have to begin doing something you weren't doing to benefit in that company. And again, maybe that's not a horrible thing, but it does require a change. You also sometimes need to accept a higher price than you can get for a comparable product elsewhere. And that's not all the time, but it's something we do see occasionally, or maybe more than occasionally, where you're buying a product, a service that's a bit more than you can get if you just went direct to a company or bought it retail. But you would do it anyway because of the opportunity to make some money. The other thing that concerns me a lot is a business that's built primarily for profit and not for product quality. We see a lot of network marketing companies that are developed just to become a network marketing company, and then they just put a product together to filter it through the process and the downline. We can't say which ones or how often it happens, but I have seen it. So one of the important things is to make sure that the company you're working with has a quality product and an amazing business plan built around that product, because the product quality will give you the sustainability that you really want to keep that residual income going as long as possible. The last is a lack of funding or strong leadership. Actually, I don't think this is the last one, but the next one is a lack of funding or strong leadership. And as I said, this company was put together by multi-billionaire businessman Peter Castleman. So in terms of funding, I don't want to say it's unlimited, because everybody has a cap. But this gentleman has said that he is going to make this his company that leaves his mark on the world, and he has opened up his wallet quite a bit to do whatever's necessary. He's put a lot of money into research and development, which we'll go into, and has committed a lot of money to move forward. So between the funding that's available and the leadership between Mr. Castleman and the people he's brought in, I think we have the best team and the best opportunity you'll ever see. The last thing here is actually the same old product again. Many of these companies have the same product that a lot of other ones do, and there are some successes in that. So obviously success breeds other products that are similar. So you can't blame anybody for that, but what we have here is a very, very unique opportunity, as you're going to see. So regarding some of the same old products, you've seen them. Many companies, both past and current, have the same or very similar products. The most common examples are vitamins and supplements, meal replacement shakes, those are big lately, lotions, cleansers, oils, creams, home goods, and miscellaneous professional services. And it doesn't make any of these bad. You just have to know that with any of those, there's more competition because so many people would be doing it. This opportunity is different, very different in fact. The product we're sharing is something that everyone, yes, I said everyone, not only uses but actually needs. So let me repeat that. The product we're sharing is something that everyone not only uses but needs every single day. It's also not just a multi-billion-dollar industry like many of the other categories. This is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So let's recap. This is something that you and everybody you know needs every day, and it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Many of the most successful multi-level or network marketing companies are built on billion-dollar industries. This is multi-trillion-dollar. So what is the product we're talking about? It's one of the most simple things you'll ever know. It's a simple little thing called food. Yes, the product is food. As I said, this is something that everybody needs every day, and as you see now, you can agree with that. So why food? Well, everyone eats, and most people would agree that our food today has issues. I don't know how you personally feel about food, but I'm a little bothered by the stuff that goes into it. I'm into my health, and as is my family, and many people I'm around, and have done some research on it, and the preservatives and the additives and the sweeteners and a lot of stuff that goes into it is a big concern. So some of the most common issues are preservatives, excess fats, artificial sweeteners, fillers, sugars, and limited nutrients. You can eat a lot of food in a day, and your body sometimes will not even come close to receiving the things that it actually needs. So I think everybody can agree that our food has some issues. To what level you agree with that, that's up to you and your personal beliefs. But I don't think anybody would argue that with all the preservatives and everything else going into our foods, there is a bit of a concern. Our founder, Peter Castleman, sees this as a big problem also, like many others do, and he's decided to do something about it. He's always wanted to start a multi-level marketing company since he successfully ran Herbalife, and he sees this as the perfect marriage of product and company. Yes, Peter was involved in Herbalife once the original founder and owner unfortunately died at a young age. He and his team went in and ran it successfully and grew it substantially. And I guess you could say he kind of got the bug about that time regarding multi-level marketing and health in general. So he's chosen now as the time to do something about it, and you're getting the opportunity to join him in that quest to find financial freedom for many of us, and also a healthy food source that can be delivered in a way like no other. Every good leader knows that you need good people around you, and he's working with talents like Chip Marsland, who is a top food scientist. He's been in the food business for many, many years and has created foods for lots of the top companies. He is the main creator of the process that we'll be using here with Peter Castleman, and he developing this over the last 5 years with in excess of $20 million of research. And Julie Hartigan, a famous chef and recipe developer, making the stuff taste good. Together they've developed something revolutionary. This is a process that enables their food product, or shall I say our food product, to have a 3 to 5 year shelf life without preservatives, to contain the 43 essential nutrients your body needs each day. Yes, each day our body requires some things that typically it doesn't get and it can't make on its own. These foods are designed to satisfy those needs in just a couple meals a day and give your body all that it asks for. It's going to come in over 100 different varieties. At the launch of this company, which is now in the pre-launch phase, they're talking about releasing 15 different food products and then slowly growing those over time to make sure that everybody can get accustomed and used to the ones as they grow. So 100 different varieties of foods that you and your family can eat. And they're all going to be healthy, inexpensive, and quick. Inexpensive and quick, let's talk about that for a second. The goal is to have the meals at an average cost of about $4, which in many cases will be less than what you would spend on a meal elsewhere. And quick, we all know that we live in a world where things are moving fast. So these can't be meals that take hours to prepare. The idea is to have these as on the go, very quick, and you'll see more of that as the company progresses, but these are going to be meals that can be made in minutes. So they'll be healthy, inexpensive, and quick. And when I talk to families and moms that stay at home especially, this is a big issue because everybody's moving so quickly. They love the idea of not having to drive through to get those inexpensive and quick meals. These are healthy instead. Here's some pictures of the food. More of that's going to be available soon, but as you can see, it all looks good. The food has been tasted, the food has been tested, and we're very excited to start seeing all of the different recipes released to us. So why be in business with Peter Castleman? Why is this significant? Peter Castleman graduated at the top of his class from Duke University with a degree in economics. He then went on to become a professor at Harvard teaching economics. Now, this is definitely a gentleman who can predict what a business will be doing and how it will fit well into the current economic times. He's worked on Wall Street for J.P. Morgan. Then he was a managing partner, or is a managing partner, at Whitney and Company, which is a capital equity group, doing mergers and acquisitions. Ultimately, what he's involved in is going in and taking companies that are struggling and helping them become great again, or great for the first time. And in many cases, then selling those back or taking them public. So he's very, very familiar with moving into companies and growing them to insane levels of success. He successfully ran Herbalife, as I said earlier, after the founder died, and he took it from a $700 million a year business to over $3 billion a year in business. He actually did want to buy that company for himself, but it ended up not working out. So his team was in there, I believe, for 6 years and ran Herbalife very successfully from millions to billions. And then he did successfully sell that and then moved on to his next businesses. So he's purchased and turned around in excess of 11 or 12 companies. Some of the names you would know would be North Face, Igloo, Macaroni Grill, and Joe's Crab Shack, just to name a few. These are companies he went in and took from struggling to $1 billion in sales. He's also assembled an impressive executive team with extensive experience. David Brown, the CEO, has over 20 years of experience as a corporate lawyer, as well as a president and CEO in the nutritional industry. He's a $1 million equity owner of this company. And in his last company, he maintained a 300% per year growth rate for 3 years as president and CEO. He also speaks fluent Spanish, which is going to be very important as this company moves into other countries. Gene Tips is a COO. He also has extensive experience in building operations for successful multi-million-dollar direct sales companies, and these companies grew successfully in Asia, Latin America, and Europe. So in case you're not seeing it yet, we're not staying in the United States. This is going to be international as soon as possible. He also has Chief Strategy Officer Kirby Zenger, VP of Marketing Tracy Harward, and a gentleman by the name of Jason Domingo is a master affiliate and also an equity owner. And this is the gentleman who's involved in our group directly. We have Jason available to us for meetings and guidance and teachings. And I personally have met Jason and know him from a couple companies. And his last company, I won't state what he was making, but I will tell you that he was doing very, very, very well and made a decision to leave that company to help start this one, which speaks volumes if you understand what that was all about. There's also many others, all with similar industry backgrounds and experience, who are involved, and I will tell you from bottom to up, left to right, they're really packing this company with some talent and some people that have done this with other companies very, very successfully. And if you're successful with a company like this, the only reason you leave is if you see something that's better. And by better, I mean product, mission, or potential. And I believe this one has all three of those. So what does all this mean to you and I? It means we are looking at a rare opportunity to be involved during this company's pre-launch phase. This company is set to launch with products in early 2015, likely February 1st. So we have the opportunity to invite people, share this, and build a business before it even goes live. The benefits to that are great. We get to be at the top of a multi-level marketing business, which is an enormous advantage. And if you've been involved with one before, or if you've said no to one before, you may have known that the people at the top sometimes have the best opportunity. Now, it doesn't mean there's not great opportunity all the way along. But like anything else, the sooner you get in, the more opportunity you will have. And you can't get in much sooner than before the company even starts. This is that time. The potential, as I mentioned, many multi-level marketing opportunities center around vitamin and supplement business, which is $18 billion a year. This is the food business, which is $10 trillion per year. It's also the first network marketing company to truly go into the world of food in this capacity, so there's no competition. Which one would you rather be involved in? 18 billion potential or 10 trillion with no competition at this time? I think that answer is simple. So the potential of this company is poised to become a $20 to $200 billion a year company. Peter Castleman has made that estimate. There's a story of a plane flight where Peter Castleman said to Jason Domingo that if this company isn't doing $20 billion per year in the next few years, he will classify it as a failure. Many of the most successful network marketing companies are looking to become a $1 billion a year company. Many of them that are the greatest of all time are in the $2 to $3 billion range. This one's expected to be between 20 and 200 billion. And it offers three things most others don't. 1, a chance for you and your family to eat healthy. 2, the ability to save money through lowering your monthly food budget. And 3, a residual income stream from food, something that all of us need to consume daily. Can't underscore how important that is. If you remember in the beginning I said, other companies you have to first convince someone that they should use the product you're offering them. Maybe you have to convince them it's better than something they're currently using, but in a lot of cases you have to get them to buy in for the first time. This is simple. Everybody's already eating. Most people are concerned about the food they eat. This is just something that they do on a daily basis anyway. So, taking action and locking in your position today is an opportunity for you. And as it says here, ACT means action changes things. As I mentioned a couple times, it's not very often you get this type of opportunity to get involved with something where you can really make a difference and be involved with a multi-level marketing company even prior to the launch. So we get few chances in life to really make a difference, and this could be one of them. So somebody sent you here. This obviously didn't answer all of your questions, but with some research on your own and with contacting the person that sent you here, I'm sure you can get enough information to make a decision. We would love to have you join us. We'd love to have you take this ride. But just know there's no pressure, obviously, whether it's now in pre-launch or after some of the pre-launch materials are delivered in the next couple weeks, maybe a month, or when the food and everything is actually being delivered and the company is live. The choice is yours. We just wanted to make sure you had a chance to get as much information as you need. So contact the person who sent you here for more information, or if you found this randomly, email us at foodop4u@gmail.com. That's FOODOPP4U@gmail.com. Give us your contact information and someone will get with you as soon as possible. So again, thank you for your time. I'm glad you took the time to listen to this. I hope you can see the vision as we have. We are building an amazing team with amazing upline support. You're going to see some great marketing, some great opportunities, and whether or not you choose to join, I wish you luck in all you do. If you do choose to join, I hope to meet you soon. So thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, again, find out from who contacted you or give us an email at foodop4u@gmail.com and we'll get them answered.